Would you like to move in as soon as you're back from the honeymoon?
I'll do everything I can.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
What's going on here?
Duke and Anna brought some house papers for me to look at.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Why, thank you.
Yeah.
You don't foresee any problems now, do you?
Well, not offhand, but you know, when you're buying a house, there's always a headache hiding somewhere.
Oh, is there somewhere we can speed up the process?
I'll try to cut corners, but I really can't guarantee that you're going to be able to move in right after your honeymoon. There's just too much red tape to wade through.
Well, I don't see what's so complicated. We give them our money, they give us the house. Simple.
We're not talking about pocket change, unfortunately.
You can say that again.
I mean, buying a house is probably a family's largest purchase.
We're not exactly negotiating an arms deal now.
The way that real estate has skyrocketed in the last 2 years, buyers and sellers are being very, very careful before they sign on the dotted line.
Yes, I don't blame them. It is a huge investment. I'm very glad we're both working.
Yeah, which brings us to another point. I mean, we've discussed this before. It's fairly touchy, but if at any time in the future you would like to stop working and stay home and take care of things there, then please feel free. I mean, my income from the club is more than enough to support us. It was just a thought. So the answer's still no.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
That could be mine.
Well, it was no when you first asked me, and it's still no. Might as well get used to the fact that we are a two-income family, and that's that.
Oh, well, if that's the way it's going to be, as soon as Robin's old enough, then I'll send her out to work. You two can support me. I'll stay home.
Yes, you'll look nice in an apron.
Maybe. Teach me a detective, obviously. I mean, why try to take care of other people's problems when you can't take care of your own?
Anybody home? May I come in?
Who says we need better security around here?
Not a hard day at the office?
It's a dog-eat-dog world in here.
What's eating you?
What you got?
Something happened.
Yeah. Terrible tragedy.
What?
My best fighter plane got caught in some turbulence over the filing cabinet and crashed into my favorite martini mixer.
Ooh, things are tough all over.
Yeah.
Shall I continue to pry, or are you going to tell me what happened?
Well, how do you feel about some advice?
Giving it or getting it?
Taking a spot from a dear and very precious old friend of mine.
Ah, well, I would welcome that with open arms.
Well, that's what I'm about to do.
Who's the dear friend?
Ruby.
What's the advice?
To breathe fresh air.
Can't argue with that.
She's convinced I need to find a whole new life for myself.
Are you going to join the Air Force?
Ruby wasn't kidding. Neither am I.
What are you going to do?
Something I should have done a long time ago. Leave poor Charles.
Well, I'm upstairs. Those papers are downstairs. I'll go down there and call you from there. I'll call you in a minute. Bye. I got to go downstairs, take care of something. I'll be right up.
That's all right. We have to leave anyway.
Yes, thank you very much for all your help.
My pleasure. Look, don't worry about the house. I'll take care of everything. As a matter of fact, you know, I think I'll try and get a rental agreement. That'll get you in the house sooner.
Oh, great.
Appreciate it. Okay. See you in a bit.
Thank you. You ready to go, madame?
No.
What do you have in mind?
I thought I'd just stand here and count my blessings.
Yeah?
Can't wait. You know, I'm marrying a wonderful man.
Yeah, I heard that rumor.
We're going to have a great ceremony. And then wing our way off to Scotland for our honeymoon.
So what's the good news?
Well, then we come back and get Robin and move into our new home. Am I dreaming?
Well, I wouldn't risk pinching yourself to find out.
I'm supposed to be at a dress fitting. Oh, no, I wanted to drop some papers off. I can't go to the office now.
I'll do it. I'll drop them for you.
Would you?
Yeah. It's going to cost you.
Oh, how much?
Another kiss.
stupid half the time.
Yes, Mrs. Hobson, I'll check Mr. Scorpio's schedule just as soon as I hang up, but right now he's very busy. I'll get back with you. You're not serious.
Maybe the Wright brothers started it this way.
No, I'm talking about leaving Port Charles. Do you realize what you'd be giving up?
Well, the excitement's just a little bit too much for me around here at the moment. I mean, what with Anna and Duke getting married, starting a whole new life, I feel kind of socially redundant around here. I mean, it doesn't take Sherlock Holmes with a magnifying glass to see the writing on the wall.
What's happened to you?
That's what I've been sitting here trying to figure out.
No, I'm talking about that Scorpio love of life. And don't try to tell me it died with Holly, because I know better.
There's not much left to love anymore.
Listen, I know how lonely you've been since Holly died. And I know how difficult it is to be around all of your friends, especially with their relationships with other people, but that's no reason to give up on us. Or yourself. And what about Robin?
Duke will take care of her.
Duke's not her father. Robin needs you, and you need her just as much as she needs you, and you need your friends. Robert Scorpio never walks away from anything a loser. Are you going to do that now? Sorry, maybe I was a little out of line to say that, but I only said that because I care about you, and so do a lot of other people. Are you so desperate to ease a little bit of pain now that you're willing to hurt yourself in the long run? Robert, I'm only saying this because I love you. I have some errands that I have to do today. I'm going to go over to the hospital. If you need me, I'll be there.
Congratulations. I really mean it. I think it's wonderful you and Anna buying a house.
Now, you make it sound as exciting as doing your laundry.
I'm truly very happy for the both of you, and, well, not just a little bit envious. But at the same time, all this talk about buying houses and, you know, relationships and stuff is making me feel even more of an outsider.
I guess you feel a bit lonely these days.
I've sort of had a bit of a doubt as to whether I really belong here anymore.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that myself.
Bro?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't mean to push.
Oh, come on, go ahead. Say it. What's on your mind?
Well, I was just curious about whether you ever thought of settling down somewhere else. You know, somewhere where the memories that you have here.
Well, I thought about it, but almost immediately I said, no way. I've never walked away from anything a loser, and I'm not about to start now.
I mean, I didn't mean to.
Okay, you know, I know it's tough watching all my friends get involved and stuff like that. But that's no reason for me to give up on them or myself, for that matter.
I wasn't suggesting...
And what about Robin? I mean, right at this moment in time, I frankly feel that she needs me. I'm not so desperate to ease my own pain that I'd be willing to seriously hurt myself in the long run.
I agree. I mean, I'm sorry if it sounded as if I was trying to drive you out of town. I didn't mean it that way. I'm sorry. And you know, well, I know nothing would make Anna and Robin happier than for you to stick around.
Good. Because my mind's made up.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it. You must have given this a great deal of thought. That's certainly one hell of a speech you just gave, and I was very, very impressed.
Well, it wasn't mine. It was Felicia's.
What?
Well, she sort of read me the riot act, and I really wasn't entirely made up in my own mind until I heard myself parroting it back.
Well, you certainly convinced me.
You know, I just don't know how I would have gotten through the last few months if it hadn't been for Felicia. She's always there to listen, throw in a 25.5 cents worth. You know what I mean, like this morning?
Yeah, she's a good girl. Frisco's certainly very lucky.
Yeah. I just hope that Felicia knows how much I appreciate what she's done.
Well, I can think of one way you could show your gratitude.
How?
Why don't you take her out for dinner? Why don't you join Anna and me?
Now, there's a good idea.
Glad to hear that. I'll go give her a call.
Right, and I'll see if I can reach Alicia at the hospital.
Oh, bartender, could I have another one of those tall drinks?
I'd like to propose a toast. The happiest couple I know. Nobody deserves it more than Anna and Duke. About to start your new life with all of the trimmings, including marriage, and a home, and a family, and friends to share your joy with. So, what do you wish for those who have everything? Happiness all the time. So, the best of times, and the best of people.
Well,
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Here, yeah. Look, I'd just like to add to that I couldn't be happier that this has worked out as well as it has, because I know that the both of you have a very bright future ahead of you.
I think I'm going to drink to that, too.
I've got to go and check some messages. Excuse me.
She's more upset than I thought she was.
I spoke to him this morning. He was troubled, but he put on a brave face, probably just for me, I suppose.
Is there anything that you can say to him?
Oh, no, I'm just trying to keep my own feelings uplifted.
Why?
Well, I know that Robert's been depressed, but I'm alone, too. Doesn't anybody give a damn about that?
Oh, come on, you know we do.
It's not that at all.
No, it's not that I blame Robert. I love him, I really do, and I'd do anything for him. It's just that I'm hurting, too. Doesn't anybody know what it's like to go to bed at night and wonder if your husband's going to come home to you? I just want to be with him. I just miss him so much.
Felicia, you've always got deep enough.
I'll be right back.
Now, you can wait, Felicia.
Would you like to join Anna and Duke on the dance floor?
No, I'm a little worn out.
Would you like to go?
Would you mind?
Not at all.
Well, so much for my attempt at matchmaking.
You mean those two?
Yeah, they look like they're having as much fun as we are. No offense.
Well, you tried.
I don't know why I'm trying to play Cupid. Seems like everything I do isn't working out lately.
Well, it's not true. You really haven't made a wrong move with me, not since Holly's letter arrived. I'd go as far to say that you've been my salvation. And I was just telling Duke that it would have been really tough getting by without you over the last few months. And I do mean that. I know this hasn't been an easy time for you of late. I'm just trying to say that if there's anything I can do for you.
Well, you invited me to this celebration, didn't you?
Well, I was maybe thinking of something a little bit more than that.
You're staying in Port Charles, aren't you? So I'm glad you decided to stay. You belong here. I don't know what we would do without you.